Hi there, this is Victoria, and I just wanted to do a quick review over what I've done lately in my planner because I watch a lot of planner videos and I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups and stuff, and I really enjoy watching other people kind of review their planners and what they've done and the things that they've created. So I just switched into this planner. Um, I've used another one. It was slightly more narrow, and this one is wide. It's by Carpe Diem, and yes, I got it on sale recently for a very good price. So in here on this side, I have my favorite little sticky notes because they remind me of my dog, my business cards, the current month that I'm in, and today is Monday the 30th. So I'm about to flip this over or make a new one because I had October on the last month, and then what I do is I just put a pretty gift card on there and I tuck it in this pocket so that way it doesn't get stuck on the lip of my card holders. And then I just tape this on and I can remove it and put it wherever I want to. It's just some stickers that make me happy. This is my main dashboard, and then on the cover I have my affirmations and a little pocket to put things in. So this is my year at a glance. I just keep this here so when I'm doing my planning I know what's coming up for the next month. So that's part of my planning review. This is what I do to make sure I kind of remember, kind of help me with my brain dump for the month. This is my morning routine, some lists and ideas of tabs and what I wanted to put in there. This is just another help me review my weekly brainstorm. So just all the little things that I can think of to help me make all the notes that I want to for my monthly review. Notes, and then birthday calendar, and then the yearly review. So this is November. This is what I had. So this is my tracker. As you can see, I kind of went off the grid for a couple weeks here and I'm finally catching up. So this is my daily tracker where I have, did I go through my goals? Did I do my review? The days that I read, when I took my vitamins and meditate my meds, when I did my budgeting and work, and then my chores and other miscellaneous items. And then I have my monthly calendar that I created. So it's a flip out page on a kind of a heavy cardstock so that I can remove it, make some notes, or just kind of remove it and prepare my dailies. So this is kind of my calendar for November. And then I do dailies. I do a monthly and a daily instead of a monthly and then a weekly and then my dailies. I kind of find it's easier for me to have my month at a glance so I know all the different meetings and the schedules and what I'm doing. And then my dailies so I can check off everything. I make my notes, my lists, what happened that day, stuff like that. So that way I can just kind of keep that in place. So my dailies, and then I have a weekly recap. I kind of go through what went well, what didn't well, what did I learn from what didn't go well, so that I can overcome it and make sure that maybe next time it happens I can handle it better, or I can have a better answer or something like that. And then just for the week, what's in the news. It rained, the weather dropped. I'm in Austin and it's been in the 80s for the last, I don't know, so many weeks, and it's the end of November. We're finally getting cold weather, so that's kind of interesting. And then of course, the COVID news, the world news, what's going on with the presidential election, stuff like that. And then this is where I just started my brain dump for the following week. So this is December. And this is my December dashboard. I just kind of make these and I stick them in different places. I cut them up and make a bunch, kind of like I do right here. And then I have December, it's blank, so I'm still in the midst of planning it. It's beginning. Today's the end of the month, the end of November, so I'm going into December planning right now. The easiest thing I did was already put in my paydays. I punched it in and put it in, and then I just fold it. So here I am, it's Monday. I've created some information for the week, so I went ahead and put in my work schedule. I just work part-time to get out of the house and meet people. I work at the UPS store. It's a lot of fun. My chores, and then I started to do my daily nutrition list, like on as a list on here, but then I was like, I don't want to have to write this every day for the next 30 days. So basically, I made a post-it note for the next 7 days with a check off. So I have I do a 10-day cleanse before I do my next 24-day, basically nutrition jumpstart. And these are some of the things that I take. My vitamin C, vitamin D, because right now we don't want to get sick. And then my medications and my allergy pills. So today I took my AM cleanse, my Crave. I haven't taken that because it's not lunchtime yet. I had my shake, I took my vitamins, I took my meds, and I took my allergy medication. So then tomorrow or later today, I'll make sure that way I know that for lunch and for the evening I have these two left over. And then tomorrow is the 1st. So see, I started to put this in there, and then I was just like, I don't want to have to do this every day, so that's why I got that there. And then I have, like, Wednesday is the middle of the week, so I kind of make sure I'm on the right track, because sometimes if you go all week and you don't make any plans for next week, you kind of fall off track. And so I just want to make Wednesday is like hump day, so I go and make sure that I'm still doing well. And then my chores, which my chores I have over here on another page. Actually, I took them out because I was making my plans, but I have that in my review section so that so here's my daily review. These are just some things that I want to look at to make sure I'm, kind of doing everything that I wanted to stay spiritually healthy, physically healthy, mentally healthy, stuff like that. And then I kind of broke my chores out into by day. So if you can see, I used to have every day was a different chore, but then I started grouping them because if I didn't wash dishes on Monday, and then I would do it on Tuesday, stuff like that. So Wednesday is my update, a lot of my planner stuff. And then Thursday, Friday, I have these items. Saturday, I like to make it easy on myself on Saturday. And then Sunday is my planner day. So as you can see, I have a lot of different things to review on Saturday. And then this is just another list of all the different places that I can look in, gather all my receipts, all the pieces of paper out of my purse, different notes and texts from everybody, stuff on my planner, stuff on my inbox. We have these things all over the place, and this is just reminding me to put it all together so that I can go in and make sure I have everything when I do my next planning. So, all right, so that was a kind of a sidebar. So Thursday, and I'm still going through and making my plans. I haven't gone through and put everything in my planner yet. So this is kind of this is kind of like the bones of every week of what I do. So Sunday, as you can see, is my big plan week. So I make sure that I have my next week, and I put a star so it kind of comes down here so I can make sure that look at these things. And then my weekly recap. So I put some washi tape on the side to help me jump to each week really quickly. So I just basically did some washi tape. I let it hang over the edge of the paper a little bit. And then, I don't know if you can see, but it's just kind of hangs over the edge a little bit. And then I wrapped it around the other side. So it's kind of like a a permanent bookmark for each week. So again, this is, what I did well, what didn't go well, the weekly news, how am I going to overcome it. So basically just kind of better myself for next week. And then I started this in December. I used to have this on a separate, like in a separate spiral. So here is my separate spiral where I did, a brain dump, but then I had it like, in a separate spiral, and plus it's this big thing, and I used to carry it around with me. So now I decided I'm going to try put it in here. And so I'm going to do my brain dump. I just put a couple extra little sidebars in here for quotes or whatever, notes that I can take throughout the week. And then this I just used with washi tape so I can remove it, and I can take it and put it into next week's brain dump, and I have the week at a, the month at a glance for myself whenever I'm doing that. So I thought that was cute. And then it starts with Monday again. So whenever I'm making my plan, I have my calendar out to the side. I can, go here and have that. I take out my weekly review list of things that I want to do for each day, and then my check-off page for brainstorming. I haven't made my tracker for December yet, but it's going to be very similar to this one where I have December up here, and I might change a few things out to change out some things that I don't do very often, that maybe I don't need to check off, or like a next action. So I like the get things done idea, but I don't exactly do it in that way. So I think I'm going to call next action something else. And then I don't need all these different types of reviews, like a calendar review, a plan next week, a plan next month. So I'm going to kind of break it down and just do calendar review. And then I'm going to have a strong box on Sundays, and then a box on Wednesdays, because that kind of makes me know that, okay, so Wednesday and Sunday are definitely days I need to do my calendar review. I don't need to do it every single day, and I definitely don't need 3 different check off places for it. But one thing for my work is I have a new app called Teamsy that I use, and I want to make sure that I use it every day, so I'm going to add it to my list under budget, because it's going to help me make money, right? And then I might add some other things in there. So, and I can go over that in another video. And so basically that's it. So once I get this filled out, I can review it with you once it starts to look more like November did, where I have my work schedule, my meetings, trips, holidays, all that kind of stuff. And I like to do time blocking. So when I do work for my Mary Kay business, I will put it in pink. And I have this little pen case that I keep with all my favorite highlighter colors. So this one is for my UPS. This one's for Mary Kay. This one is for my spiritual. And this one is for my entertainment. So like personal items, I use yellow. Sometimes I go through and put things in pencil before I use a black pen to put my appointments in. And then one thing I do carry with me is my green highlighter. So I made the very back is very rigid, so I put a extra pen loop on top so I can keep my green highlighter with me. And whenever I do something, I just kind of go through and cross it off like that. So that way I can still see what I've done. It's green, that means I did good. I got it done. And then I can also see what I've done. So like here, we live in a small house, a tiny home, so we have a black tank, so we flushed it. I did a monthly chore. We did the laundry yesterday. I got some snacks in the mail. I got some other stuff. I did my Advocare cleanse. I didn't do my budget, but I did Walmart. So this I'm going to add to today's list of things to do. So that's kind of how I go through. And there's a lot of things to review, obviously, whenever you're making a list, as you know very well, that planning each day can take a while. I did do some pre-planning last night, but I didn't put everything on here because it wasn't a full planning. It was just a brainstorm of things to do, like right here. So hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, I make all my own inserts, so if you're wondering where I got my calendar or my dailies, I even made a weekly. I could show that to you if you're interested. This is an A5, and I just use half sheets, so I print everything and I cut it in half, and then I hole punch everything and put it in. So I make all my own prints, my inserts, because I'm very OCD when it comes to that, and I like to change things up too. So I even made my own tracker that whole folds out like this, and it has the whole month in there. I like to keep this ruler next to my tracker because once you get towards the end of the month, it's hard to kind of follow the line. And I also like to highlight which row I'm in because it kind of gets, I don't know, it gets hard to follow sometimes. So if I'm like, okay, today's blue, today's green, then it's much easier to stay in the right column. So I keep that with it. And then in another video I can go over all the other tabs that I have in my planner, but for now that's just my pre-planning for the month ahead. Thanks for listening, and if you enjoyed this, please do a thumbs up, and if you would like to see more, please put in the comments. I want to see how you plan your work schedule, or how you plan your budget, or what, tell me what you would like to see next. And thanks for watching.